So good morning students. In the previous video we had seen about your operational amplifier as a summer, scalar and averaging circuit. So the inverting configuration we have seen. In this we will see about your non-inverting configuration there. So here you are summing, scaling, averaging amplifier in the non-inverting configuration. So non-inverting configuration means we are going to give the input voltages to your non-inverting terminal. So the input voltages are going to be given. Your VA is going to be fed to your non-inverting terminal through your resistance R, and VB is going to be fed to your resistance R, and VC is going to be fed through your resistance R here. So now what we are going to do is your inverting terminal we are going to connect the feedback circuit. So we are going to have an RF where the output is going to be fed back to the input through your RF resistor, and R1 is going to be the input resistor that is going to be grounded. Your inverting terminal is going to be grounded. Now we want to find out what is going to be the output voltage for this expression there. So for this circuit, so when I am going to have more than one input voltage, how I am going to find the output voltages? By using your superposition theorem. So what is a superposition theorem? When two or more sources are going to be present in the circuit, the output is going to be the summation of the individual responses of the individual voltages that is going to be given to the circuit, and what is going to be the output there. So in this case we are going to see that we are going to consider only one input, your VA here. So you can see here your VA is going to be considered and is going to be given to R, and VB and VC are going to be made to 0. So superposition theorem is I am going to consider only one source, and the remaining sources I am going to ground it, and I am going to see what is going to be my output voltage there. So since this is a non-inverting amplifier, my output voltage V0 is equivalent to 1 plus RF by R1 into V1. So here the voltage is going to be VA. So how to find what is the voltage at this point? This point is nothing but your V1 voltage there. So what is the voltage at this point? I should get it. So how I can get it is, now these two resistances, if I am going to see, this is going to be in parallel. In parallel means your total resistance is going to be R into R divided by R plus R. That is R square divided by 2R. So this R and R gets cancelled, so it is R by 2. So I can redraw the circuit as R by 2. So for a non-inverting amplifier, this is your input signal voltage. Now I should find my V1 voltage. How I am going to find my V1 voltage? V1 is nothing but the drop across this R by 2. So how I will find the drop across this R by 2? By applying your potential divider, your voltage divider rule. So your voltage divider rule is nothing but total voltage into across which resistance I want to find, that is R by 2 divided by total resistance R plus R by 2. So that is what we are going to write here. V1 is nothing but your total voltage VA into your resistance across which I want to find is R by 2 divided by total resistance is R plus R by 2. So if I take the LCM, it is going to be 3R by 2. Here it is going to be R by 2. This 2 and 2 gets cancelled. R and R get cancelled. It is going to be VA by 3. So here your V1 is equivalent to V01. So V01 is nothing but your 1 plus RF by R1. So here in this case, if I am going to substitute my V1 value. So what is the V1 value I got? It is your VA by 3. So here for one voltage VA, I am going to get my output voltage to be 1 plus RF by R1 into VA by 3. So similarly, if I am going to consider my VB voltage. So VB voltage if I am going to consider, then in that case my output voltage will be V01. V02 is equal to 1 plus RF by R1 into VB by 3. Similarly, when I consider VC voltage, it is going to be 1 plus RF by R1 into VC by 3. So now I can add all these voltages. So V0 is equal to 1 plus RF by R1 into VA by 3 plus VB by 3 plus VC by 3. This is the case of a summer circuit. So now we are going to construct an averaging amplifier. So averaging amplifier is nothing but what we are going to do is your output voltage should be the average of all the input voltages. So you know anyway denominator is common, so automatically it is nothing but VA plus VB plus VC divided by 3. So output voltage is equivalent to the average of all the input voltage times the gain of the circuit. Gain is nothing but 1 plus RF by R1. So suppose I am going to assume this gain to be 1. In that case it is going to be VA plus VB plus VC divided by 3. So output voltage is going to be equivalent to average of all input voltages. So what are the basic differences between your averaging amplifier and inverting configuration is, your averaging amplifier, there is going to be no sign change here. So there is going to be no sign change or phase reversal that is going to occur between your average of the inputs and outputs here. But in non-inverting input voltage V1, it is going to be the average of all the inputs. So for inverting averaging amplifier, the output is going to be average of all the inputs with a negative sign. So in the inverting averaging amplifier, we had a negative sign that shows that the output is 180-degree phase shifted with respect to the input signal. Next is, we are going to see your summing amplifier. So a summing amplifier is nothing but, if the gain 1 plus Rf by R1 is going to be the number of inputs, then I can write my output voltage to be sum of all the input voltages. So here we know that your 1 plus Rf by R1, if I am going to take it as the number of inputs 3, then 3 into your VA plus VB by VC plus VC by 3. So the 3 and 3 gets cancelled. So V0 is equal to VA plus VB plus VC. So output voltage is equal to summation of all the input voltages. So to improve the accuracy at the output side, to reduce the offset null voltage, we are going to use an offset null circuitry or an offset null compensating network is going to be used. So next is, we are going to see the circuit of figure above. Supply voltage is plus or minus 15 volts, VA is equal to 2 volts, VB is equal to minus 3 volts, VC is equal to 4 volts, R is equal to R1 is equal to 1K and RF is equal to 2K. Determine the voltage V1 at the non-inverting terminal and the output voltage V0. Assume that the output op-amp is initially nulled. So that means that your output offset voltage is going to be 0 there. So here we want to construct the voltage, that is we want to find the voltage V1 and the output voltage V0. So we know that your V1 voltage is nothing but VA plus VB plus VC by 3. So what is VA? It is 2 volts there. VB is going to be minus 3, VC is going to be 4. So here 2 minus 3 plus 4 by 3 is going to be your, so 6 minus 3, 3 by 3, it is going to be 1 volt there. That is your V1 voltage. Next is output voltage I need. Output voltage is nothing but 1 plus Rf by R1 into V1. 1 plus Rf is nothing but 2 kilo ohms, 2 into 10 power 3 divided by R1 is 1 kilo ohm, 1 into 10 power 3 into your V1 value is going to be 1. So that means my output is going to be 3 volts. So here it is going to be summation of the 3 inputs. So output is nothing but the summation of the 3 inputs there. So this is your summing amplifier in your inverting configuration. Thank you.